A major story in this ball game. One of the nation's premier running backs, Tyrone Wheatley, will make his initial appearance of 1994 for Michigan. He has missed the first 2 games because of a shoulder injury. Hello again, everybody. Keith Jackson along with Bob Greasy and Lynn Swan on the field. And Bob, there are so many entertaining facets about this ball game, gonna make your head swim. But let's talk about the pitchers and the catchers. There's some good ones here.
Well, there are, and for Colorado, this offense is explosive. Their quarterback, Kordell Stewart, not only is he outstanding speed, can run the option, is the #2 passing quarterback in the country. As for Westbrook, he just might be the best wide receiver around.
Well, Michigan answers with Todd Collins and Amani Toomer.
Collins, I believe, is the most underrated passer in the country. Michigan, the #1 passing team in the Big Ten. Toomer is second in the nation in receiving yards per game. The passing has carried Michigan so far.
The idea of speed comes to play here, but there's a lot of muscle in the middle of the Colorado defense. Right now, let's watch Michigan come on the field. It's one of the great scenes in college football. I think the leading question is whether or not Michigan can run against the Colorado inside defense.
Well, the inside 5 for Colorado are awfully good. But Michigan offensively, the key for them, the offensive line, has got to win the battle of the line of scrimmage. If there's been a problem for Michigan this year so far, it's their offensive line not opening holes.
Folks, I can tell you this has got a chance to be a heck of a football game. So let's have a look at it here on ABC's College Football. As you look across this beautiful city of Ann Arbor, you see on the trees just a little changing of color. Laid one on Wisconsin last week to capture the imagination of the country. And here's the high hanger going right to Hayes at the 6-yard line. Mercury Hayes hurdles to about the 23-yard line. And there the Wolverines will go to work. And they'll go to work behind one of the accomplished senior quarterbacks in the country, 6'5", 216-pound Todd Collins out of Walpole, Massachusetts. And you can see in the 2 games he's gotten off to a very solid start. He had a remarkable show of poise in coming back in the closing seconds to pull one out at South Bend. Biakabatuka opens at the single back position with 3 wideouts for Michigan. And the man in motion is Smith. Walter Smith is out. Seth Smith is in. And Todd Collins goes underneath to Biakabatuka out of the backfield. He's across the 40. He's across the 45 and down at the 47-yard line. First down, Wolverines. And that's what I mean about poise from Todd Collins.
Well, it's a nice way to start off. Watch at the top of your screen, the running back, 21. It's going to slide through the line and then go to the right. Collins looks downfield. The outlet is Biakabatuka. Nice way to start because it's a high percentage pass, short throw, and a big run.
He had big old Kerry Hicks in his face, and you just stood there and looked at him and then whistled the pass. And it's first down Wolverines at their own 47-yard line. Biakabatuka, Shumanga to the midfield stripe, and that'll do it. Pick up on the play of 3 yards. The rest of the backfield, Shumanga Biakabatuka is the tailback. We're going to see Tyrone Wheatley today. Shea Foster is becoming a very good fullback, 245 pounds. One of the people you want to watch is number 16. He's a former quarterback, Jay Riemersma. The tight end has to block if your ground game is going to work for you. Now, we're going to talk about Colorado's tight ends because they use 2 of them, and they both block like demons. He's just learning to play the position, is Riemersma. Makes a difference. Second down and 7. Collins passes away. Collins passes a little bit behind the intended receiver, Amani Toomer. Toomer could not reach back to it. Chris Hudson, an All-American, was covering him. Here are the big people up front for Michigan, led by John Runyon, the guard, at 299 pounds. Rod Payne is a new center at 288 pounds. Gwines, 299. Mike Sullivan, 299. And Jenkins, 298. I think they're cheating. I don't think they're all 1 pound under 300.
I think you're right.
You can't be that close. Third down and 7. Blitz comes, steps away from it. and gets the pass away. And the pass is incomplete. Too high for Mercury Hayes. Number 47, Chris Hudson, was blitzing. He stepped away from him. Hudson came right back at him, and the pass was thrown too high.
Well, here you're talking about, Keith. Here's Hudson lined up on the receiver, but watch at the last minute, he turns into a blitzer. He lines up, shows coverage, then blitzes. Collins doesn't see him, avoids him, gets out of trouble, but has to throw it away.
And they'll punt it. Chris Hudson is deep. Craig Baker, a freshman out of Terre Haute, Indiana, will punt it. Snap is high. Penalty flags fly. Kick is a long floater. Waiting for it, Hudson. No fair catch call. Gets a little help back there. Trying to get around the corner, and does. And back across the 25-yard line. But remember, the linesman and the line judge both threw flags. 38-yard punt, 15-yard return. Tom Quinn heads the Big Ten crew of officials. Call is against Michigan.
Chris Hudson is an outstanding punt returner as well as defensive back. He'll be a big factor all year returning punts for Colorado.
Bill McCartney walking the sidelines here. He worked as a coach under Bo Schembechler on the same staff with Gary Moeller. Went to Colorado in 1982. Grew up in the Detroit area from Riverview. And his mom at 84 is watching in the stands today. The penalty declined. Colorado will have the ball at the 27. Now the Colorado Buffaloes will go to the attack, led by Kordell Stewart. Here's his career numbers. Impressive, yes indeed. But his beginning of 1994 is even more impressive as a new quarterback coach has come in to personally tutor him. He's improved his percentage. He's improved his rate of yardage gain. Rick Neuheisel is the quarterback and receivers coach, having come over from UCLA. And Stewart is number 2 in Division I-A stats after 2 games. That is Michael Westbrook in motion, and Colorado immediately calls a timeout. They come up in a set that is unique in college football Division I-A because they're the only team that runs it. Now here are the people that line up. The backs and receivers for Colorado. They go out of a double tight end alignment with a single back, Rashaan Salam. Michael Westbrook, Ray Caruth are the speedsters. Fourier and Lepsis are the tight ends, and the tight ends are on the field, double tight end all the time, and they are great blockers. The offensive line, Tony Berti is the leader there. Heath Irwin is the nephew of Hale. Stoltenberg is a fine center, possibly all conference. Naoli and Derek West stands in at 6'8". The defense for Michigan will the 3 down linemen, Horn, Henderson, Zankowitz, Trevor Price, and Kerwin Waldrop. 2 youngsters outside are going to be under tremendous pressure today from Colorado's option attack.
Exactly. They're the guys that have to make the decisions whether to tackle the quarterback or go after the pitch.
And the man who leads that secondary is Ty Law, who will be on the field side at cornerback.
Keith, Colorado and Kordell Stewart had to be expecting something different. No reason for him to call a timeout other than the fact that they had a prearranged play to start the game, and Michigan didn't react the way they thought they were going to.
So now they come up and a different set here as they got double wide bottom of the picture. Still 2 tight ends, though, same alignment with a single back Salam. Now they send Westbrook in motion, and here's their first play. Handed up the middle to Salam. Rashaan Salam is a 215-pound junior out of San Diego. He played 8-man football at Country Day School in La Jolla. He had a little trouble adjusting to Big 8 football, but he's made it. And before the day is done, you'll see what I mean. The gain on the play was right at 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Stewart's first pass to the sideline. The pass good to James Kidd. And Kidd will have a first down for Colorado at the 43. They've got a lot of weapons.
Well, they do, and the speed of this man right here is what starts it all. Not only can he run the option very well, but if he's back to pass and has to scramble, he is a very dangerous runner. And as I mentioned, he is one of the top passers in the country.
Put it on the 44-yard line and make it first down. Michael Westbrook, the other wideout, is a big guy. I mean, he's 6'4", and he's at least 210. He is a thoroughbred. Into the middle goes Rashan Salam, and not much this time. Maybe a yard as the big guys hunker down and stop him with the linebackers Jarrett Irons and Steve Morrison. Now, as long as you run right at them like that, you're not going to do much to Michigan. You're not going to blow them off the ball. But you can hurt them when you get outside.
Well, the point is, but you have to run inside a few times, and they're just setting them up for running outside, as you well know. The option comes after you run inside a few times.
Stewart now 2nd down and 9. Fake. Plenty of protection. Tight end Fourier. Cut down by Ty Law. His feet were taken from him. Law at 6 feet, 200 pounds. Plenty big enough to play that corner position. Fourier 6'4", 235. And it'll be 3rd down and 4. In case you missed last week, Colorado beat Wisconsin at Boulder 55-17. Today, Wisconsin in the opening Big Ten game beat Indiana 62-13. Stewart changing the play. Crowd jumps into it immediately. 3rd and 4 down the middle. The tight end, Lepsis, first catch. 6'5", 250. The other tight end makes the catch, gets the first down.
Tackle by Clarence Thompson along with Ty Law. Colorado first down. Michigan territory at the 34-yard line.
That is the 2nd catch of the season for Lepsis. He does not see the football very often.
He is the other tight end. Fourier gets most of the passes if they're throwing it to tight end, but he got that one.
First down at the Michigan 35. Colorado being very deliberate. Not much there for Salam. He just barely gets to the line of scrimmage as Tony Henderson, senior out of Indianapolis, brings him down. There are many little subtle things that go with playing a road game. For example, here at Michigan Stadium, the 25-second clock is way up at the back of the stadium on the scoreboard. It is normally not seen there at most college football stadiums, but it is here.
That's a good point, Keith. And the visiting quarterbacks have to find out where it is.
2nd down and 10. Here's your first option. That's what I meant when I said that Trevor Price and Kerwin Walbrook will be sorely tested. They're both sophomores, and though Kordell Stewart is not particularly interested in being a running quarterback, he still runs that option very well.
Colorado has such great speed, and you say, can you stop him? And I don't think, no, you cannot stop Colorado. The only way you can stop them is if they stop themselves, and that is by being very contain them. Just contain them, and also let them put the ball on the ground. That's what Carr is hoping for. Lloyd Carr, defensive coordinator, make them fumble, make them turn it over.
First down from the 16, and Stewart goes underneath to Salam out of the backfield. He's inside the 10, down at the 9. And so Colorado comes out in its first possession, and very deliberately, very carefully, very methodically moving down the field.
You've seen an option. You've seen him throw the ball to both of his tight ends. He's thrown the ball to the wide receiver. He's run himself. And just about everything that's in that arsenal, that offense for Colorado, you've seen on the first drive.
Just giving the Wolverines something to think about. Stewart is 4 out of 4 for 39 yards at this possession. Here's the option again. To the 1. It'll be 1st and goal. Colorado at the Michigan 1.
With the 2 tight ends, you can run this option either way. It's going to be running right at us this time. The tight end is going to block. The guard pulls around. That's Nioli. There's nobody really there to option off of except Law. That's Johnson, 28, the cornerback. He turns it up and almost gets into the end zone.
So put it on the 1-yard line. It is first and goal for Colorado. This is the 10th play of this possession. So Stewart keeps it to the corner and knocked out.
That was well defensed by Michigan. Stewart at the very end just kind of threw that ball underhanded forward, but he was out of bounds. Good defense
He
that
was
time.
clearly out of bounds.
Yeah. There's Lloyd
Just
Carr.
threw the ball away after he went out of bounds. Second down and goal. Blake Anderson checks in now. He's a pretty good blocker. They go to an I formation set. First time they've shown that. And give the ball to Salam. Dive, goal line, touchdown, Colorado. They go 12 plays in a possession without a mistake. There wasn't a flag thrown and nothing resembling any kind of mistake in that possession. Boskarichian comes in for the extra point. The junior from Arcadia, California, pops it up and through. And so at 8:20 to go in the first quarter, it is Colorado 7 and Michigan nothing.
You don't see two backs in the backfield too often for Colorado, but on the goal line you might. Just a fullback lead, halfback over the top.
Colorado's Mike Slevin, a redshirt freshman out of Vail, will kick it away. Mercury Hayes and Seth Smith are waiting for it. The sun pops out brightly. Temperature low 70s. High kick, not too deep. Mercury Hayes out of Houston, Texas. Gets across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Bianca Batuka is in the backfield, the single back for Michigan now. The Wolverines came out in their first possession throwing. Let's see what they do here. They were running. Penalty flag, face mask. The penetration was by Shannon Clavell. He reached for the man and came up with a face mask and drew an immediate flag. Clavell didn't play last week. He was suspended for an off-campus infraction. The junior out of New Orleans is 6'3", 275, and he's a whole bunch of trouble in that defensive line.
He certainly is. To the right side, that's Clavell. As you see, it's his hand up on the face mask. Those three inside defensive linemen, Clavell, Hicks, and Holland for Colorado, may be the best in the country. They are outstanding. Two pretty good linebackers right behind them also.
It's called inadvertent, and obviously it was. It is first down and 5 now as the ball comes out to the 32. Contact along the line of scrimmage. I think Thomas Wines might have been the fellow who triggered that little bit of activity. Yep. Michigan guard. The Colorado defense lines up this way, and what they call the inside 5, the 3 down guys, plus Matt Russell and Ted Johnson, the 2 inside linebackers. I mean, they're rough customers. And Chris Hudson's an All-American. He's got some new folks with him in that secondary, but they're all good big kids. Bigger than normal in the secondary. Bianca Batuka has his legs taken away. And right about the line of scrimmage, this time it is Ted Johnson, one of those inside linebackers, getting that hit.
46 on the left side of the screen. That's the inside linebacker. The offensive lineman comes down. It's his key. He fills the hole. The fullback misses him, and he gets a piece of the tackle.
And the ball rests now on the 27-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage. We've had 2 5-yard penalties going each way, and it is now second down and 9. Shea Foster, the fullback, is out as a receiver, but they go down the middle for Amani Toomer. Toomer is covered by Chris Hudson. The pass is too high. Shea Foster is the single back. This has got pass all over it. 3rd down and 9. Ball from the 27. Collins has time, goes underneath, but there is nothing there as Seth Smith makes the catch, and then he is just clobbered. And so Michigan, for the second possession now, will have to punt. Right now, the Colorado confidence is soaring. Michigan needs to do something to bring that balloon back down to
maybe what they need is Tyrone Wheatley. We'll see if we see him the next offense.
I wouldn't be surprised. The punt by Big is a good one. Runs Chris Hudson all the way back to the 21, retreats to the 15, still going.
Look out.
He gets on the corner. He's got some help. And he's out of bounds. And Hudson has no inhibitions about retreating to find some room. It is a 48-yard punt. But here comes Hudson from the 15 all the way back to the 36.
Here's a look at Colorado offensively in the nation. There's a look at the student and the teacher right there. Rick Neuheisel, since he's coming over from UCLA, quarterback coach, says Kordell is becoming more of a student. He's more prepared for the game. He knows how to organize not only his thoughts, but his preparation during the week. He has the skill and the talent. Now he's getting all the other things that go into making a fine, outstanding quarterback.
Well, first possession, they marched it right down the field. 11 scrimmage plays plus a kick. Pass popped into the hands of Christian Fourier, the tight end. Pickup is about 7 yards. Chris Hudson's 15-yard, he ran much farther than that in order to set up the return, but it goes in the books as a 15-yard punt return. They being the Buffaloes, had 112 return yards last week against Wisconsin. The arsenal is full this year in Colorado.
Well, they are tough offensively. They got all the answers.
2nd down and 4. Salam, the tailback, close to a 1st down, but I don't think they're going to mark him quite that far. He'll be the better part of a yard short of it. Elliot Uzelac is the offensive coordinator for Colorado. One of the reasons Colorado is had the success of last year, and they're having what they're having so far this year, is they don't have many turnovers.
Well, a lot of teams feel like that is the only way you're going to stop this team. You're just going to have to contain them and hope that they fumble.
Stewart keeps, and on the offensive line surge will have the 1st down. Brian Stoltenberg at 6'2", 265, a junior out of Sugar Land, Texas, is considered by many to be the best center in the Big 8. Of course, that big fella down at Nebraska might contest.
You're talking about 2 pretty good offensive lines in Nebraska and Colorado.
Certainly are. Well, the Buffaloes run 280, 280, 265, 280, and 285. The tight ends are 250 and 235. There's plenty of muscle up there. Michigan may have been in the neutral zone, but no flag. Good defensive pursuit that time by the Wolverines. And coming up is Trevor Price, number 8, and Jarrett Irons, 37. So the inside backers filled nicely, and the outside guy, Price, did a good job of turning it that time.
Jarrett Irons led this team in tackles last year as a redshirt freshman. Morrison, his sidekick at inside linebacker for Michigan, was out most of the year.
It is 2nd down and 10. Stewart gets a little heat, runs away from it. Dances down to just inside the 40, 1st down. Colorado and could be a track meet out there.
I'll take Stanford's offense and Arizona's defense and play it.
Not bad. I'll take the Packers or the Dolphins. 1st down. Good defensive play there. Very good defensive play. Chuck Winters, number 35, free safety, sophomore out of Detroit, popping in. Put the ball right on the 40, make it second down 11 for Colorado. So for the first time today, Michigan gets some defensive penetration. It makes it work. This pass is thrown to Westbrook. His first catch of the day. And he's to the 26 and a Colorado first down. Inside screen. First time he has seen the ball, and he makes it work for a first down.
This is a wide receiver screen. The offensive linemen on that side go downfield and block. The unique thing about this play is that it's a quick screen both sides. On his side, it's a wide receiver screen. On the other side, it's a halfback screen out in the flat, and it's really funny to see all the offensive linemen, half of them take off to the right and half to the left, and Stewart just reads whichever one is open.
Sounds illegal.
A lot of defensive guys think it's illegal.
On first down, Stewart keeps it and will pick up about a yard. Stewart now 6 for 6 in passing for 59 yards. He's carried the ball 7 times for 42 yards. So it's about an average day for him so far.
Yeah. He is the all-time passing leader at Colorado University. He has just been outstanding the last couple of years. They've changed offenses 3 times during his 4 years at the school, and the last couple of years it's really fit him to a T.
Blitz. Pick it up nicely. The pass is deflected. Westbrook is yelling that he was pushed by Deion Johnson, but the ball was not catchable. It was thrown well behind him.
Well, single coverage because of the blitz. Johnson 28. Watch Thompson, number 17, comes from the other side. There was no interference. The ball was deflected. Thompson's man was blocking, so he was free. He made a great play to come across field and get in front of that ball.
So it is third down and 8 now for Colorado, and the Michigan crowd rooting for the defense. Down he goes, sacked by number 76, Trent Zankowitz. And the Michigan defense comes alive. Loss is back to the 34-yard line.
Zankowitz is the leading sacker on that Michigan defensive line. That's his 11th of his career.
Theo Varskarichian, a 51-yard field goal try. His longest ever, 48 yards. It's into a slight wind. He hit the crossbar and came back. It would have been his longest field goal ever at 51 yards, and it was about 3 inches from being good. And so with 2:08 to go in the first quarter, it's 7-0 Colorado. This is very close. Didn't quite have enough force to drive it over the top. And here is Tyrone Wheatley. His first appearance of 1994. Coming off a shoulder separation. And they give it to him. Boy, that wakes up the home folks. 226 pounds of dynamite coming around the corner about 61 miles an hour.
He's a game breaker, Keith.
He picks up a first down on his first carry.
And I like the play that they start him out with, too. It's something that gets him outside. No heavy tackling inside, and if he wants to run out of bounds, he can, and he picked up a first down while he was doing it.
Ball is at the 46. Wheatley a single back, fake to him. Collins still got it. Pass is tipped away. caught by the tight end, Pierre Cooper, and Cooper fights to the Colorado side of the field and close to a first down at the 44-yard line.
Well, everybody's got their eyes on Wheatley, the Colorado defense. Now he fakes to him. The tight end is blocking and then releases Cooper. And Hudson, who seems to be everywhere on the field, makes the tackle.
Cooper, Pierre Cooper, is a 225-pound sophomore from Alief, Texas. Shea Foster now, big fullback. Lines up ahead of Wheatley. And it's first down Michigan at the Colorado 44 as Todd Collins throws to the sidelines. The pass is one-handed at the 39-yard line by the fullback, Shea Foster. He just sort of pushed it out of the air.
He's caught some passes this year. This is the third game, and that's his fourth reception. So he's saying, hey, I can catch. Throw me the ball.
Gain 5 yards. Mercury Hayes never really joined the huddle. He just stayed out here on the sideline. Not the old sleeper play. He was within 10 yards of the huddle, so he's within bounds and goes in motion. This is Wheatley. Drops his shoulder and plows on down the sidelines for a first down at the Colorado 30-yard line. Donnell Liamidi knocked him out of bounds. A young man from American Samoa playing strong safety for Colorado. So Ty Wheatley looks terrific in his first action.
Well, he's been hurt since about the middle of August, and you can tell that he's just going about it a little bit gingerly, but if he continues to carry and have no problems, you can see that his confidence is going to pick up throughout the ball game.
You have Hayes and Toomer now to the top of the picture. And a timeout called by Michigan with 1 minute and 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Colorado is leading 7-0, but Michigan is mounting its first serious threat of the game. All right, 7-0 ball game. Colorado on defense now. Michigan second down and 9. The ball is at the Buffalo 35. Wheatley is at tailback. Collins pass down the middle. Remersma, the tight end, is wide open. And first down Michigan at the Colorado 19-yard line. Liamidi made his 5th tackle of the game on the Michigan tight end.
On the play action, watch as the two linebackers here we've been talking about jump to cover. Now, here is the Remersma, the tight end. When they fake the play action in the backfield, the two linebackers come. He gets in right behind where the linebackers were, and it's a nice little pickup.
Inside the 20. First down for the Wolverines.
That's a way to slow down those two inside linebackers.
Single back is Wheatley. Hayes is the wideout. Collins gives it to Wheatley. Runs into the middle, and number 16 is on top of him, Matt Russell. And down underneath, there was more contact, and here you've got another penalty flag, and it's thrown way back down near the goal line. I think it's going to go the other way this time. I think Mercury Hayes got tangled up down there. It is against Michigan. It is a personal foul. I'll bet you old Big Dan Deerdorf has got his eyes glued on this game.
He
somewhere.
may be here right now.
Yeah, he might be. The penalty is after the play. It'll be second down and 25 for Michigan. In other words, it was a dead ball foul. Back goes Collins. Comes this way with it. He's got Wheatley setting up a screen for him. He's got one man. It's going to be trouble, and that one man gets him. Number 7 played it well, Dalton Simmons. But Wheatley turns in a pretty good gain on the play. On the second down and 25, he moves the ball about 11 yards.
25-yard line.
They'll call it 10 and make it 3rd down and 15.
Wheatley has been a good receiver throughout his career. He has caught 37 passes, and 4 of those went for touchdowns.
See that demolition derby down in Lincoln?
No, I didn't.
63-7. Cornhuskers were specific. Figured to get pounded. Collins has hit 6 straight passes. Rod's back looking, good protection, passes away, good to the sideline. It is not, however, a first down. Seth Smith, the redshirt freshman, making the catch. He's a good receiver. He made that big catch in the Notre Dame game.
Yes, he did. Made a couple of them.
Your ball is now on the 16-yard line. It is 4th down. Here comes your kicking team. Remy Hamilton, who missed from, 47 yards, just a little short. Now he's going to try from 33. The holder is Jay Remersma, the tight end. Art Bolash will snap it. And the kick is good. So Hamilton puts Michigan on the scoreboard at 11:34 to go in the first half. It is now 7-3 Colorado. All right, the interest of this huge crowd has perked up some as Michigan gets on the scoreboard. Now Hamilton will kick it off with James Kidd and Ray Caruth back to receive it. Kidd 2, Caruth 21, and these 2 sophomores, both California kids, can really run. High hanger going well back into the end zone. He almost dropped it. Here comes Caruth. Told you, they're tough guys. 24-yard line where Colorado will go to work, and here's Lynn Swann.
Well, Keith, we're talking about team speed for Colorado. Take a look at this graphic. Caruth, the man who just returned that kickoff, fastest in the team, 4.29. But take note, we don't think the tight ends are supposed to be that fast anyway. I know some guys in the NFL who couldn't run 4.5 and 4.6 who are wide receivers. How about that, Keith?
Well, there's no substitute for speed. You can't coach it, so I don't know. You got that kind of speed, boy, you're just...
There's no way to stop that kind of speed on an offense if they don't make mistakes themselves.
Right. Stewart's pass. Oh, that's a heck of a catch by Fourier. I mean, he had to go right down to the tips of the grass to get it, but he got it. And our crowd today is 106,427. That is the 6th largest crowd in NCAA history for a college football. 106,427. Yes, the old game is alive and well in Ann Arbor.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful place to watch a college football. It really is. 2nd down and 6. This is Salam. Morrison, number 36, Steve Morrison, was riding him, but he's a strong fellow at 6'1", 215, 217. And he got 3 yards despite the fact that Steve Morrison had a handle on him. 3rd down now and 2. That's a long 2, incidentally. Salam goes in motion, and Colorado's passing. Salam is knocked down at about the 35-yard line, and that is a first down. He was knocked back by Steve Morrison, but when he caught the ball, he was across the 35, and that's a first down.
It's a big play for Colorado because it keeps possession of the ball. This is something that Colorado may not have done last year. 5 receivers are out. They never had a hot receiver last year. They didn't do any side adjustments. This year, 5 receivers out. That time the receiver was Salam, was the running back, went in motion and came back. First down for the Buffalo.
Like the way Stewart threw it. He touched it to it.
Yeah.
with the ball. Good block on the corner. Tight end leading him downfield. That's Westbrook, who's heralded as a speedster, but he'll knock you down, and it's first down Colorado at the Michigan 47.
First down for Colorado.
Michigan was coming with a corner blitz. Here you see the corner out here. Watch as he's going to blitz, and the ball carrier is going to go right inside of him. Johnson, number 28, goes on a bad angle. He was going for the quarterback and didn't think it was going to be a running play. The right play called at the right time.
Salam picks up 18 yards. He had 17 prior to that run. Stewart comes on the option. Turns it across the 40 to the 39. He was hit by Jared Iron, shook him off, and went ahead to pick up about 8 yards on the play. Stewart is 6'3", 210 pounds.
Big guy. Here's a look at what going on in the Big Ten. Ohio State big over Houston. Michigan State over Miami of Ohio. Penn State. Notre Dame beating Purdue after 3 quarters.
October 15, Penn State will be here at Michigan Stadium, and we'll have the game for you. This is Salam again over the right side. And again, I'm sure as that play went past the line of scrimmage, you probably saw number 86, the tight end, throwing a solid block on a Michigan tackler. And it's a first down.
Here's a look at the Big 8. Nebraska winning big. Kansas big.
Yeah, but UAB trying to become a Division 1A school. They're some ways from it. Kansas got tomahawked down there last week by TCU. The ball is on the 33-yard line now as Westbrook goes in motion. He's only seen the ball once today. This is Salam. They got Westbrook over there. They got him and the tight end, and they just sealed that corner. And they pick up about 6-7 yards.
McCartney, Keith, has been here for 12 years, and all through those 12 years, they've played 143 games at Colorado. Only 14 of those games have been played on grass. The Big 8 is an artificial turf conference, and of those 14 games that they've played on grass, they've only won 4 games. So playing on grass is not the place where they like to be if they have a choice.
Stewart's pass for Westbrook, touchdown.
Doesn't make any difference where you're at on grass or turf. Westbrook is going to go down, break to the inside, and come back out. The linebackers are going to blitz. Single coverage. The corner was faked. Good throw by Stewart. You know, they don't force the ball to Westbrook. They just take their time, get an opportunity, they'll get it to him.
Oscarichian, good. The Colorado Buffaloes increase their lead to 14-3. Biakavatuka and Shea Foster will now line up in the backfield for Michigan behind Todd Collins. Toomer and Hayes are wide people to the bottom of the picture. Now Hayes goes in motion. Biakavatuka pops it over the right side and goes to the 10. And close to another first down. So they're finding something on the right side of that line behind Wines and Sullivan and Remersma.
Well, the holes aren't gaping, but they're there. And Biakavatuka at this point, right there, see, there ain't much hole there, but he has got more guts, if you want to call it, more instinct right now to get up in that hole and get through it than Wheatley, because Wheatley has not had the action that Biakavatuka has, and Biakavatuka is actually running better right now and should be in the game.
Second down and 1. Collins pass, complete to Shea Foster, first down, and go Michigan at the Colorado 3. So the big fullback slips out of the backfield, makes the catch, and Steve Roska wrestles him down.
It's going to be coming right at you from behind the defense. Number 33, Foster's going to get it, and this is going to be a nice stop by the free safety, Rozga. Foster is a 245-pound fullback, and Rozga does a nice job in bringing him down.
Here Cooper is in the backfield, in the lineup, rather, at tight end. Number 88, he's the man in motion. They give it to Biafatuka, and he is looking, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. There was penetration that time by number 92, Shannon Lavelle, and there was no place for Biafatuka to go, except back into the stack, and he came away with nothing.
Just too quick. The defense getting off the ball, and Russell, the linebacker, just recognizing it, and we got an equipment problem here as Moore got a problem with his chin strap and is not happy about having to come off.
Clint Moore, number 66, nose tackle, gets into that goal line defense. He played most of the game last week against, in fact, all of it against Wisconsin because Lavelle did not play. Biafatuka, goal line touchdown.
Back and take a look at the touchdown. And Rozga is 15. That's Runyon, 69. Ducks up inside, gets away from Holland. That's 93. Rozga gets back. Oh, I think he was in before his knee got down. I don't know. It was close.
It counts.
Michigan had the ball 6 times in the first half. They started slowly, finally got a field goal on their 4th possession when they got it at Colorado's 37 and scored the last time they had the ball.
Tyrone Wheatley comes out to start at back in the second half.
Collins drew very well, 12 of 16. Wheatley had about 25 yards.
Actually, Michigan had better field possession that first half than its possessions in Colorado did. In the hole. So first down from the 38. Give it to Wheatley. Down the corner he goes. And out of bounds. Long, fluid stride. Deceptively fast.
What are the offenses doing on the first down plays? Michigan in the first half had 16 first down plays. They ran it 10 times and passed it 6. That is not a bad average.
Tyrone just picked up 5 on that carry.
23-yard line, second and 5 yards to go.
That's Mercury Hayes coming to the bottom of the picture. Amani Tuber to the top. Shea Foster. And Wheatley in the backfield. Collins throws. Remersma, the tight end, powers his way inside the 35. It's a first down, Michigan at the Buffalo 34.
This is to take advantage of those linebackers. It's a play-action fake. Remersma fakes his block. The 2 linebackers just to the left of him are held for a second. If they hadn't faked and the linebackers would have dropped back, he never would have had it. But he gets into the void where the linebackers should have been, and that's to take advantage of these inside linebackers that just hit anything real hard.
Collins now 13 of 17 for 140 yards in the ball game. Michigan threatening here early in the 3rd quarter. Collins back, looks at Hayes, and the ball is batted down. He had Hayes hooking on the sidelines and was available as the Cornhuskers get their 70 today. Penn State could have had it probably. Washington comes back. They were down 14-3 at one time in that ball game.
Tommy's won 58, was it 58 in a row?
Yep.
In the Orange Bowl.
Yep. It's kind of fun. Jim Lambright and Dennis Erickson both grew up right near each other near Everett, Washington. Second down and 10. Wheatley looking for some daylight, couldn't find any, and is taken down just about the line of scrimmage. Ted Johnson got a piece of it. Shannon Flavelle was there, but it was Johnson in the main, number 46, that made the hit. Wisconsin had 62 today. Ohio State had 52 today. Next week, the Big Ten goes into real serious business conference play. Mississippi State and Tennessee, I've been told that Todd Helton hurt a knee, and the two freshman quarterback wound up playing the rest of the ballgame. For Biakabatuka is the tailback as Collins drops. Pressure coming, blind side, down the middle, man open. That's Mercury Hayes. First down at the Colorado 11.
One of the prime areas, I mentioned it earlier, get one of the wide receivers into the center of the field. Watch as the two linebackers will drop. He'll hit them right in between them. Right in there. It's an easy read for the quarterback. You have time to throw it. Big yardage.
Hayes has caught two today, both for 23 yards, or 23 yards each. That's Cooper, 88, in motion, a tight end. Sets up the block, give the ball to Wheatley, finds a crack, goes down to the 6-yard line. Pick up 5 on that carry. Almost bolted it into the end zone. So, Colorado looked like they were going to start moving and get things going, and all of a sudden a wheel came off the wagon. Now it's Michigan with a chance to turn momentum completely around.
Colorado had the first shot, had 2 penalties. There's Mike Hankwitz, the defensive coach, trying to slow this offense down.
Collins gives the ball to Wheatley. Not quite. Now they call it touchdown. That is also Wheatley owns the record now. They're going for 2. Collins looking, throws back the other way. Mercury Hayes steps in for the 2, and they make it work. So, 2 things happen here. First, they get the 2-point conversion to make it a 17-14 ball game. But Wheatley breaks the tie with Anthony Carter, his 41st career touchdown, and he now owns that record.
Collins did a nice job of getting the ball to Wheatley because the center stepped on his foot when he was coming out. Here's the 2-point conversion. Supposed to go to the other side of the field. He's looking, good protection. He's eventually going to come back all the way over here. He probably has never thrown this ball over here, and all the times they've practiced it, Hayes catches it and just barely gets in.
Mercury Hayes must have felt like the ball was never going to get there, but it did. LaBelle will kick it off for Michigan. And the same folks are deep. Michigan goes 62 yards in 7 plays. Kind of a weird turn of things there. Colorado looked to be going off to the races to start the 3rd quarter. In trouble, mistakes. Michigan is the one that profits big.
Stopped himself.
Yep, takes the lead 17-14. And 10:43 to go in the quarter. The kick is high. Returnable. Caruth. No, Kidd. He lost the football. Michigan's recovered it.
come right up the center. I don't see who hit that ball, but
Ernest Sanders is the man who covered it. Freshman. True freshman.
didn't look like anybody got a real good hand on the ball. It looked like he hit him below it. Maybe hit his arm and below it.
So Colorado now has got to keep the sky from falling. Tyrone Wheatley is the tailback. The ball is on the 24-yard line. First down, and Wheatley looking for the corner. Turns inside to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Fierce pursuit. Liam Mitty and Darius Holland, big 93, was over there as well.
Here's a look at that inside five, starting with the nose man. That's Hicks, Holland, and Kordell. Kordell is 92, Holland 93. Liamidi, number 3, the strong safety, has been a factor all day long against the Michigan run.
There was a loss on the play of about a half a yard, actually. Michigan leading 17-14, trying to get some more off the turnover. Here's the pitch. We want to reverse. Mercury Hayes. He hands it off to Toomer. Toomer's got a wall. He's down to the 12-yard line. That's a first down for Michigan. Brought down by Roska, who saved the touchdown for Colorado.
Now, you hear about people calling about double reverses. Normally, a reverse is just a reverse. This is a double reverse. There's the reverse. Now, here's the double reverse. It looked to me like Toomer may have been able to cut inside and then stay outside and outrun Rosga. Maybe not. He had an angle on him. But Colorado defensively has to step up. Their offense and special teams is let down. Colorado defensively needs to make a play.
Biakabatuka is in at the single back. First down, Michigan, Colorado 12. Biakabatuka turns inside and will pick up a yard. No more. I'll tell you what, there are some big people straining along the line of scrimmage right now, boy.
Woo. You mean in the trenches?
I mean, the big uglies are really having at it.
Well, you know, Keith, we talked about it a little earlier before, but it's a little bit different playing on grass. You don't move quite as quick. The game is not as quick. There is a difference playing on grass than there is on artificial turf.
Hayes coming towards you. Pressure coming. Give that ball away inside. Biakabatuka is inside the 3. Down to about the 2. That is not a first down.
Biakabatuka seems to be running inside a lot better. Watch the Michigan offensive line. A nice job on Moore, or Hicks, number 94. Biakabatuka inside the 5.
So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the first down. 3rd and 2 for the touchdown. Shea Foster lined up at fullback. Collins keeps it. Throws it. Remersma can't catch it in the corner of the end zone. That sort of surprises me.
That's a tough call right there. This is a tough call. It's 3rd and 1. I think you make the first down first before you go for the touchdown. This may have been a checkoff. Remersma did some things up there. He may have checked it off. It may have been a choice to run or pass. But I certainly like, if you're 3rd and 1 on the other team's 3-yard line, go for it and pick up the first down.
He's going for the 3 with Hamilton in the kick. This can make it a 6-point lead. And he gets it. So Michigan is so close, but they can't knock it in. Field goal makes it Michigan 20 and Colorado 14. 4:05 to play in the 3rd quarter, and Biakabatuka is in at tailback. I can handle that if I don't have to hurry. pass was intended for Seth Smith.
Collins pass intended for Seth Smith, incomplete.
We're going to have to come up with some kind of a nickname for Seth. Seth Smith is hard to say. Redshirt freshman from Carbondale. He's going to be around here for 4 years probably.
Well, they've had some good wide receivers around here, just as the Buffaloes have had some outstanding wide receivers play out in Boulder.
Second down and 10 for the Wolverines. Biakabatuka bounces outside, has a first down. Dragged out at the 35-yard line by Steve Ruska. Ruska is only a sophomore from Roseville, Minnesota. And he's made three big plays, actually, in this third quarter.
Well, he is the free safety, and he's going sideline to sideline to make tackles on the double reverse earlier. But Keith, the whole mood has changed coming out in the second half. And for Colorado, they were moving. It's been penalties and the fumble on the kickoff that has stopped them. And Michigan has just taken advantage of the going in at halftime with the touchdown. They came out the first possession in the second half was a touchdown. Momentum seems to be with Michigan.
Wheatley is back at tailback. Chris Hudson has him in his sights, and Chris takes him down with a little help from Mike Phillips.
In fact, Michigan's last three possessions they've scored. They have 2 touchdowns and a field goal on their last 3 possessions. And for Colorado, they have had an interception, a fumble on a kickoff return, and a punt.
Wheatley has 13 carries at the ball game, 39 yards now, and he's out. Shea Foster is the single back. That puts 3 wideouts in the game. And stands up Remersma, the tight end. He slides into the secondary. Collins looks deep. He's got Toomer. He's got the ball. He's got a touchdown. No flags. Looks like Michigan wants to go for 2 here. Biakabatuka comes trotting onto the field. Collins is still out there. That play went 65 yards. He got behind Ruska. Biakabatuka has the ball. Turns for the corner and doesn't get there. And a penalty flag. Holding Michigan. So the 2-point try goes awry at 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's Michigan 26 and Colorado 14.
Holding on the offense, declined. The extra try was no good.
Toomer's out here. He's just going to run a streak set up the field. Now, right here, these 2 guys are going to be in double coverage. In the front, that is Hudson, and he's expecting help in the back from Rosga. Now watch him as they're going to have him in and out, and he just splits them and runs straight up the field. Collins throws it over the inside. Rosga doesn't even see the ball. He thinks, well, I'm right next to it. He won't throw it. Take a look and see what Collins, the quarterback, sees. Sees the double coverage. They work on this all the time. One of the things is just split it, and the quarterback never sees the completion because he was pounded.
Yeah, Holland laid him down, didn't he? But the touchdown is on the scoreboard, and it's 26-14 now. And in the third quarter, it's Michigan 17-0. Ball is on the 35 for the kickoff from Eric Lavelle, and waiting for it is James Kidd. He fumbled the last time he brought a kickoff back. He returns this one to about the 28-yard line. I'll tell you what, the fellows on the special teams on both sides are doing some whacking.
They're getting after it. You know, 12 points down for this offense, Colorado, is not much at all.
No, sir.
All they have to do is stop turning the ball over and stopping themselves with penalties. 4 plays, 80 yards.
First down and 10 from the 28 for Colorado. Westbrook and Stewart had a little huddle. Option going along. Look at this. Caruth coming across, never had a chance. I mean, Kerwin Waldrop was in his shirt.
I'm surprised that Caruth even caught the ball. He had to see Caruth's coming back. He had to see the ball coming, and he also had to see Waldrop right here. That's Johnson, 28. He was on a corner blitz. You talk about having the right call at the right time. Lloyd Carr, the coordinator defensively, had that one figured out.
It's second down and 19 on the 19 of Colorado. Kordell Stewart trying to loosen up that Michigan defense. Throws to Fourier. Fourier bouncing around and fights his way out to about the 27. 26-14 here as Colorado is looking at 3rd and 11. Underneath, the pass is too high. They were trying to set up an inside screen for Michael Westbrook, and the umpire has thrown a flag.
That was that double quick screen to the wide receiver or the back.
Ineligible man was downfield.
Well, they must have ruled that the ball was thrown across the line of scrimmage, because those screens are set up to be thrown behind the line of scrimmage, and then then the offensive line can go downfield.
That one definitely went over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. That's a good call. That's an alert call by that official, too, on the side. Because the ball was thrown downfield instead of behind the line of scrimmage.
So we've got 1:06 to play in the 3rd quarter, and Andy Mitchell is on to punt. There's the man, Toomer. He is the punt returner. Some room. Had some room. You're not going to run east and west against Colorado.
No.
You're just not going
Too much speed.
Yep. Big Ten, that's what's happened today. And the only Big Ten team that lost would have been Iowa. Losing to Oregon. They're still playing the 3rd quarter.
Purdue and Purdue lost.
Purdue lost, of course, to Notre Dame, but Indiana lost to another Big Ten team. That's one of the problems you have in conference play, in conferences like this, where they beat each other.
I think the Big Ten is going to be stronger this year than they have been in a long, long time.
All the way down the ranks. Collins. Gives the ball to Biaka Matuka, and he slashes for about 4 yards. We make the media makes a big to-do, you know, out of what conferences, how conferences do early on in the season, and really what you're doing is getting yourself ready to play your conference games. Kansas laid out 72 points today. Nebraska went for 70. My goodness. Jimmy Walden is still having his problems at Iowa State. 2nd down and 6. Collins. And he runs out of bounds just about the line of scrimmage. Ted Johnson was the fifth-year senior from Carlsbad, California. Old Ted had in mind going to UCLA, but they never called. He didn't like any place else out there, and Colorado came along, and he jumped at it.
He's an academic all-Big 8 performer. He had a double accomplishment on that play. He covered the man that the tight end that Collins wanted to throw it to, and when he started scrambling, he went over and got the tackle and knocked him out of bounds. He is a first-time top-flight player.
6'4", 240. Third down, long time. Collins slipped a little bit, so did the defender, and the catch is made by Mercury Hayes. And Hayes rumbles to the 49-yard line. And so, after 3 quarters of play, things have changed. It is Michigan 26, Colorado 14. Back for the final period after this match. Colorado's ball now, 31-yard line and first down. Let's see what the Buffaloes can do. The pressure's on. Pass is completed up at the 34. As Westbrook makes the catch and immediately is hit by Ty Law, and they look like they might have been doing a little talking after the catch.
Tell you a little bit of how Colorado has had it in the second half. They've punted on 4 possessions, but this doesn't show their first possession when they received the opening kickoff. They fumbled the opening kickoff, so they really had it 5 opportunities, fumbled the first one away, and lost the next 4 on punts.
Second down and at least 4. Kordell Stewart down the middle. Westbrook. So here comes the pitching and catching by Colorado. It's Stewart and Westbrook. They can put on a show.
Watch this, the same route that Michigan has been hitting. Watch Westbrook go down, and he's going to square into the center of the field, about 15, 18 yards. Waits for the line, gets between the linebackers. Could have caught that ball and kept running. I'm a little bit surprised that he just caught it. Make sure he caught it. I think he's wanted the first down.
Ball goes to Salam on first down at the Michigan 47. He moves it close to the 45 before he's rolled up and packaged. Miami has moved it up to 20 now. It's an 8-point lead for Washington in that 4th quarter down in the Orange Bowl. Oregon scored a lot of points against Iowa. Michigan goes to Iowa next week to open Big Ten Conference play. Second down and 8. Stewart is sacked all the way back on the 41-yard line by Jason Horn.
Second from your left, number 94, Horn just does a little alley-oop. This was going to be a screen pass, and the man was covered, and Horn just kept coming. Jason Horn, how many sacks is that for Michigan now? They've had 4 sacks on Kordell Stewart, a guy that doesn't get sacked very often.
You want to discuss where Jason's from?
The worst thing, it's a negative play. Now it's 3rd and 21. Colorado has to pick up a first down.
He doesn't want to discuss it. He's from Lafayette, Indiana. Here's pressure. They miss him. And now Stewart gets the pass away, and it is caught at the 20-yard line. A great catch by Ray Caruth. He was sitting down and caught the ball. And number 81 for Michigan had a shot at him, Ben Steele, and couldn't hold him. He just dove through the air and came up empty. That play covered 37 yards.
3rd and 21. What a big-time play. And a big arm by Stewart. Caruth was laying on the ground. You can do that. You can catch the ball laying on the ground. You just can't get up and run with it. But it is a good catch.
6 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Kordell Stewart has a first down at the 20 for the Buffaloes. Makes the pitch, keeps it, and goes to the 13, where Irons brings him down. That's 13 tackles in the ball game for Irons. Jarrett, sophomore. Yes, I said sophomore, from the Woodlands, Texas.
His father played in the National Football League, was a linebacker for a while with the Raiders.
Second down and 3. The ball at the Michigan 13. Stewart looks for Westbrook, hits him inside the 5, and it's a 1st and goal for Colorado. On the Michigan 4, Stewart keeps it. Fumbled a football. Michigan recovers it, and the ball comes out to the 20. That's what they've signaled. Yes, sir. They're still talking about it, but clearly the signal of touchback has been made.
Well, the key point was the ball out before he hit the ground?
The ball was fumbled. The ball was fumbled short of the goal line. We have a touchback.
There's your answer. What a crusher that is.
Option from the 5-yard line. Kordell's going to turn it up. Couldn't see it. The goalpost was right there. The key was the ball loose before he hits the ground. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes. It's a good call. It's a fair call. Perhaps that is the best way to phrase it, a fair call. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The clock ticking.
It's been a tough day for Colorado offensively. They came in averaging 52 points. That ranked them 4th in the nation in total offense and 3rd in scoring. And here's a man right here that has returned 2 punts in his career for touchdowns.
Chris Hudson circling. Has it. Can't get away. That's pretty good coverage downfield by the Wolverines. Man number 27, the fellow who got enough of him to take all of the run out of him, and it was Steve King. Now here's Swanee.
Keith, you know, in the Big Ten last year, the grass fields were a big story. A lot of them were quagmires, and that was true here at Michigan. A portion of the field was just a mess. So what they did was they tried to replace it with sod from a state I won't mention because Bob Greasy told me not to. And with sod that was too thin in a couple of different places from Michigan. Finally, they were able to get the sod in from Findlay, Ohio, so the Ohio grass is growing here in Michigan. Keith?
This is Stewart. Gets away from Steele and steps out of bounds up on the 34-yard line. I think that's utterly mortifying. That Ohio grass is growing on the floor of Michigan Stadium. Mercy.
Grass has not been the friend of the Colorado Buffaloes. As we mentioned, all but one team in the Big 8 has artificial turf. Colorado has averaged 10 games a year on artificial turf and 1 game each year on grass, and they have not won on grass in the last 4 years. And doesn't look too good for them right here.
2nd down and 4. Stewart keeps, turns, pitches now late. Oh my goodness, he keeps the ball. He turns upfield. He's got his 1st down. He pitches the ball to Salam. It bounces off him and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't think that Kordell is worried about 1st downs at this point. I think they're looking for some big plays quickly. And I think in the past when he's done that, he has gotten some big plays. The problem for the Buffalo's offense today, coming into the game, they only had 2 turnovers in the first 2 games total. Today they've had 4 turnovers, and that's what stopped their drive.
Looks to me like it's time for the 2-minute offense. 3:38 to play in the game. It's 3rd down and 2. They go for the 1st down as Salam gets outside after finding the room up the middle, goes out of bounds, killing the clock at 3:33. Clock stops now as you move the chains.
Well, make no mistake, there is plenty of time for the Buffaloes to score 2 touchdowns. Michigan is kind of in the conservative mode, and the Buffaloes are now in, all right, let's just go out and see what we can get. They're wide open, trying anything.
First down. Ball is on the 48 of Colorado. He's looking for Westbrook. He throws instead to the short man, Fourier, the tight end. And he falls out of bounds after a pickup of about 4 yards. Salam has 21 carries in the ball game for 140 yards today. Stewart throws to him, and he's going down the middle, and he's got a first down at the Michigan 40. So stop your clock and move the chains at 3:17. Well, the Huskies now have moved it up to 31-20, and it looks like they're going to win now. Arizona beat Stanford at Stanford by 24. Stewart back again. Sideline, Fourier, out of bounds. Get out of bounds. He didn't get out of bounds. He didn't get a first down either. The clock's going to keep running inside 3 minutes.
Surprised that Fourier didn't get out of bounds. There were 2 defenders there. He's an outstanding tight end, Fourier, Keith. I really like him.
Crowd today, 106,427. Back goes Stewart. Pressure's coming, gets it away. Fourier again to the sidelines. This time he gets out of bounds and gets the first down. Well, they marked it down around the 23 of Michigan with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to play. Well, they go back to the huddle now with the clock stopped at 2:37.
Just got word that Steve McNair, the outstanding quarterback for Alcorn State, separated his shoulder in that game.
Oops. That's a shame.
It's his throwing shoulder, too, is right.
Stewart's hit 8 straight passes. Fourier, the tight end, in motion. Stewart back, looks for him. He's on the sidelines, goes underneath. Instead, the ball, wicked hit. A wicked hit on James Kidd by Jared Irons, and the pass is incomplete. I mean, that's as solid as any hit that's been made all day today. Watch this.
That's a good call.
No possession. Ball is at the 24-yard line. Irons has 15 tackles and 1 sack today. Second down and 10. Stewart on the option. Going to the corner. Just missed it. Out of bounds at the 3. Stewart almost tiptoed into the end zone. He gives Colorado a 1st and goal at the 3.
The only way you stop this team is if they stop themselves. Keep in mind that Colorado has one of the best, if not the best, 2-minute offense in the nation. If they score here and get on the board, whether they try it onside or kick it deep, they get the ball back. This could be very interesting.
2 minutes and 23 seconds to play. Stewart under center. Keeps it, throws it into the corner. Westbrook out of bounds, incomplete. There's a flag somewhere in amongst all of those folks. I saw the yellow flying around. Let's see about that. Michigan, too many folks. Illegal participation against Michigan.
Usually means too many players on the field.
Yes, it does.
Clarence Thompson, the strong safety, looks like he's a little injury. Maybe that was the problem with the substitution.
So they move the ball down to inside the 2-yard line, where it'll be first down and 1.5 yards for a touchdown. Stewart pitches it to Salam. Buffalo score. Touchdown. And it comes at 2 minutes and 16 seconds to play in the game.
Watch the play that Stewart makes here. It's something very simple for him. Johnson, 28, gets up. He doesn't see him till the last second and then gets rid of it. Going for one. They only need one point.
They only need one. Voskrichian knocks it right through. So the junior from Arcadia has now pulled Colorado to within 5. 2 minutes and 16 seconds to play in the ball game. And it's 26-21 Michigan.
The decision now for Bill McCartney and his Colorado staff, do I go for the onside kick or do I kick it deep? There's 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to play, and he has 1 timeout remaining. If you kick an onside kick and don't get it, you give away good field position for Michigan. If you kick it deep, then you're going for field position, and if you can stop them, you won't have much time left.
I think you got to go for the ball right here.
Well, Michigan's got their people up there, and it looks as though Colorado's going to go for it right here.
All the good hands people are up front.
If you don't, you may not get it back.
Right. Good bounce. It's caught by Michigan. Mercury Hayes was on the front line, a wide receiver, and he pounces on the ball. The receiving team can go get the ball. They don't have to wait for that thing to travel 10 yards. And Hayes goes and gets it.
This ball didn't get the big hop that he was looking for. And again, on artificial turf, the ball will do a lot of different things than it will on grass.
And Mercury grabbed that thing and swallowed it, didn't he?
McCartney's over there telling, hey, don't close the old toolbox. We still got a chance. We may get the ball back. Be thinking about what you're going to call when you get in there.
It's the 45-yard line on the Colorado side of the field for Michigan. And they hand it off to Biakabatuka, who's been running inside very well today. He's done well in the heavy traffic. He picks up about 2 yards, maybe 3. And the clock is now moving, and Colorado can't stop it.
The Moeller knows he needs to pick up at least 1 first down. If you're in the Michigan huddle, you want to pick up a first down and definitely don't drop the football. Colorado wants to go for the ball, obviously. They have a timeout remaining.
Got one.
But I think they should use it. You never get these seconds back once they go off the clock.
Biakabatuka again. Buffalo stand him up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe right here you ought to spend it. They don't. 1:20 to play. Bill's trying to get a timeout call from the sidelines and finally does. And that's the lesson. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 when they come back. Ball at the 42-yard line. 21 seconds to play in the ball game. 21. 26-21 the score. Michigan. They come, they miss it. Kick is away. Hudson, fair catch, 15-yard line. So nothing really worked the way that Colorado was hoping for. Kick was high, well executed by Craig Baker. He hit it way up, gave his coverage team plenty of time to surround Chris Hudson. And so with 14 ticks remaining on the clock, Colorado trailing by 5 points, 85 yards away from where they want to go.
I'd try to get it to Westbrook or Caruth about 15-20 yards across, coming across the field. Let him run with it.
Chris Hunter is playing center field for Michigan. Way back. There's the throw down the middle to Westbrook, and he's taken down at the 36-yard line. 8
complete
on the clock. James Cruz hustling right along on the sideline. Stewart quickly into the ground on 1st down.
Well, they get one more play.
One more with 6 seconds.
I think he just went over and says, just throw it up.
The last pass is complete to Michael Westbrook.
So who we got here now? We've got Caruth that can fly. You got Westbrook, who's a leaper and big and strong and can run. I would think that James Kidd would be on the field as well. probably Blake Anderson, who's he's a tough guy. 6'4".
If I were the defense, I'd have a few more guys over there.
3 wideouts at the top of the picture. Stewart with time. Lets it go. He's got 3 people down there. The ball's up in the air. Caught. Touchdown. Caught by Westbrook for a touchdown. Incredible. There is no time remaining. There are no flags on the field. Only despair for the Maize and Blues. Joy and exultation for the Buffaloes of Colorado.
Well, this is why they try it, because it works. You're always looking for the rebound. 81 Westbrook is right there. That's the way you hope it works. He threw that ball about 65 yards. There was no pressure on him. What an outstanding throw. And a great result for Colorado.
An absolutely shocking finish. They call it in some circles the Hail Mary. It was certainly prayerful. And Michael Westbrook was in the right place at the right time. Colorado has said, we don't care about kicking the ball. We got all the points we need. We win 27-26. Number 7 beats number 4.